Hello, my minions. We are back. One more. Why not? It's late. We can do it. So we got to make a decision. Go to Cornhall or Securus.
I lost once more. My grand vision of reclamation left in ruins. I have failed my people. This must not stand. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
No.
The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Zelnaga Keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation. Though I have not seen Commander Raynor in many solar returns, I believe he will give the Keystone to us.
Let's go get the Dark Templar.
Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Nice.
Hierarch, before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
Okay.
Karax, even without the Kala's light, I can sense your sadness, your pain. Does the Spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Kala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other phase-smiths. I am alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Kala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
Let's see what the War Council says.
A preserver? Released from stasis?
She still bears her nerve cords. She's tethered to the Kala.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver of the Valari, and your War Council advisor. You must be the Executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers of my station have trained to control the Kala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Artanis, Hierarch of the Daylon. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake, if you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here.
Trippy.
The assembly panel awaits, Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready.
I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique, trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
Are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Aiur. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours. The assembly panel allows you to customize your army based on the Protoss technology we encounter. Select a warrior category. Now you may choose one of the 2 factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change. Many battles await you, Hierarch. Choose a faction and lead them to glory.
The Shadow Guard waits. We are the Blades of Iron.
That could be useful.
I am here in the shadows. I have returned. I have returned.
No, we'll go with that for now. It's kind of like the evolution chamber.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Aiur when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
Alright.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
Let's get down there and help. This is old Zerg. This isn't the new swarm, though. Where is Kerrigan?
Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. A void thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use?
Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
Whoa.
The Thrasher has been weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate.
I need a few more warriors.
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Idun's command panel, Hierarch. Only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy. You must construct additional pylons. This will provide us with supply we can use to train new warriors.
What would you ask us?
I am the blade.
You die.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
You seek our service.
You have not enough. I have returned. My life for ire.
From the shadows I come.
Okay, what can we do? What can we do?
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Nasperu Unadar.
My life for... We embrace the glory of battle.
By the void. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. Clever.
These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead.
Indeed. Completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
I will comply. By the void. Clever. I am the blade.
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
I am but a phantom. I am intrigued.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
By the void. I am but a phantom.
Upgrade complete. Engaging foe.
I bask in the twilight. We seek our service. By the void.
I have returned. I have returned. My life for ire. My life for ire.
Jakku.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. I am the blade of the Narazine. Cartoon.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Blade of the Narazine. Clever. Cartoon. I am the Blade of the Narazine.
You must
From the shadow, I have returned. I have returned. I will comply. I am intrigued. I am intrigued. Clever. By the void. Clever. Cartoon.
There we go. Dooby-dooby-doo.
Jakku, Nasperu, Unadar. I am the Blade of the Narazine. By the void, I will comply. I am intrigued.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
I am the Blade of the Narazine. By the void. I am intrigued. Cartoon.
You must construct additional pylons. My life for Ire.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
Service. I pass in the twilight. Cartoon. I am intrigued by the I strike from shadows. Cartoon. I
That should buy the conduit more time.
I am but a phantom.
Come on, come on.
I am the Blade of the Narazine. Clever. I am intrigued.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
I have returned.
You must construct.
I have returned. From the shadows I come. You seek our service. Clever.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our Nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
I come from the shadows. Twilight for life.
We'll have more minerals in a minute.
You seek our service. I am the blade of the Narazim.
Upgrade complete.
Cartoon. Fear is an illusion. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. I will comply. By the void. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. Clever. I will comply. By the void. I am intrigued.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
Clever.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
I bask in the twilight. I have returned from the shadow. From the shadow.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
Probably not. Just yeah.
I am intrigued by the
Upgrade complete.
I will comply. Clever.
Rock and roll.
I am the blade of the Narazim. By the void.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Tomb. I have returned from the shadows. Twilight for life. What would you ask of us? I will comply.
Let's see.
is upon us. By the void. I am the blade of the Narazine.
Yep, you're not gonna get away.
I am but a phantom. Enough. I will comply. I am the blade of the Narazine. Clever. By the void. Khartoum. I will comply. I am intrigued. By the void. I am the blade of the Narazine. Clever. I will comply. I am intrigued.
There we go.
By the void.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Nice.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
Wow.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Wow.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.
Let's have
Of all the
conversation.
Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Narazine, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready.
Well, we did find... That's kind
Select
of
the
cool.
core to start reviewing your options, Hierarch.
Let's talk
You
again.
look different, Phase Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core. So far, they have been quite helpful. This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here. Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems. You may begin diverting Solarite now.
You know what? I'm gonna keep Orbital Strike. And do that for now. And then once I can do Solar Lance, nice.
There are new personnel awaiting your review in War Council, Hierarch.
Let's do that real fast.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the aeon of strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
Whoops.
Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Vengeance for ire.
could be useful. Let's play with that for a little while and see what happens. Alright, my minions. What I need to do is crash. We'll play some more with this in just a little bit. Back to the bridge.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.
With that said, if you guys and gals like what you see, please subscribe. Throw me on your favorites. Hit that like button. If you got comments, questions, think I should be doing something different, want to game with me, let me know. You want to see me stream? Sorry about that. Comment below. And until next time, keep on gaming, my minions.